When I think of COVID, I think of, I think of exhaustion, and I think of just the sadness.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is the darkness that loomed over me, the hospital, and all the patients and family members that were affected.
Overwhelmingly, we were just terrified. We were really afraid. We didn't really know what we were dealing with. We didn't know what treatments would help or hurt. We weren't sure which end was up.
The uncertainty of everything was unexplainable, just unimaginable, just everything changing from day to day.
It was just tons of alarms going off, lots of talking in very like higher voices, just because it was panicky almost, especially those first couple of days when you just didn't know.
We would see anywhere from 2, 3, 4 people pass away every day during our surges, and the nurses just didn't really have time to stop and deal with what just happened because the next patient was coming up from the ER. It was a horrendous time that I hope I never have to relive.
I think with COVID, particularly that initial wave, most of them didn't get better. So they were here and they came in and they did not leave. And we tried everything we knew how to do and some things we were learning how to do in that moment, but they didn't get better.
I remember this one person just sitting with them for, his family couldn't be there and she was hypoxic, couldn't breathe, and all I could be was just be there.
In that beginning part, we weren't having visitors come in. So patients then were sick and dying, and we were the fill-ins for that family member.
We were able to offer people an iPad, FaceTime, to communicate for the last time with their loved ones. Some people thought it was really nice, beneficial to get their last words in face-to-face, and some people had a really hard time seeing their loved ones like that.
It's hard enough when family's there and loved one dies and then they get to actually grieve. But when they're not there and they so badly want to be there.
Without families being here, we were the only person that they had. We were the last voice that they would hear, the last person that they would feel their touch, and the last person that they would see.
My grandmother was also a nurse and she worked in World War II. The call to serve has been in my family for generations, I guess, so I didn't think twice. I was just gonna go.
And they weren't coworkers, they were your families at the time. I mean, they knew exactly what you were thinking. You could just look at someone and they would know exactly what you need, whether if it was a moment, help, a medication, and we were so in sync.
I think there is something about standing shoulder to shoulder with the people that you work with on a daily basis, but now it's this intensity. It was really being at that kind of like level 10 for your entire shift.
We're nurses, we're called to serve. We're here to take care of the community. We can do things that others can't. We're in a special profession. The thought of leaving never crossed my mind. I felt like we're in this together. I'm gonna be a leader and we're gonna get through this. Even though you didn't know when it was gonna stop.
I was able to get through the worst time in my life, the worst point in my career, and it has only made me better, stronger, and well prepared. Patients keep coming, they don't stop. They continue to have the worst day of their lives, and someone needs to be there. And if it's me, if I have to be here every day, I will. Because someone needs someone in healthcare. Someone like me who can help them.
I think we really have a good team and we're really focused on doing the best for the patients that we have. That's what keeps me here.
We look at each other and we're like, we made it through to the other side. It feels good today. It felt bad then, feels good today.
The passion and love does not waver. It is challenging in every aspect. It is exhausting, it is physical, it is all the above, but it is so rewarding above everything else.
I feel like I fulfill my role as a protector by staying. You know, going somewhere else, I could be a nurse, but not a protector, not a guardian.
And the joy that you feel when you see somebody come in and, you know, horrible pain that needs to have surgery, and, you know, you work with them for 3 days and now they're walking out waving to you saying, "Bye, Courtney, have a great day." That's what being a nurse is, not about watching people die.
It is that crazy nurse passion that is like an unspoken, deep drive that someone has to dedicate their lives to others. And if you have it, and you'll never let it go. It's not something that you can get rid of. You were born with it. It's in your soul. You can't leave anyone behind.